Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel again today. So we are going to be making inseam pockets today. Okay, so I have my gown already. Okay, and you can see the side I'm showing you is the side towards the hip side. All right, so right now I'm going to measure from my shoulder to my hip line. So my hip line is about 23 inches. All right, so I'm just going to mark that part out. Okay, so our pocket is going to be about 7 to 8 inches deep. All right, so starting from 23, we make it about 30 inches, and which is going to be very uncomfortable that way if you're dipping your hand into the pocket. So from that line, we are going to come up by about 3 inches. All right, so 3 to 4 inches. That is okay. So that makes it about 20 inches. Now this measurement totally depends on you, all right, but I'm making use of 20 inches right now. All right, and I have made a notch on all the 4 parts so that I will know where to start when I want to fix the pocket. All right, so this part is done. Now let's move ahead to cut the pocket itself. So for this pocket, I folded my fabric into 4. All right, because we are going to be cutting 4 pieces. That is 2 for the front and 2 for the back. All right, so I folded it into 4. Okay, and then you place your fingers spread right on the fabric. All right, so make sure that the fabric can accommodate your fingers on spread, as you can see. Okay, so I'm just going to make a mark all around my finger that way. All right, and then I will go right ahead to cut it out. So this way I'm cutting all 4 pieces. Okay, so go right ahead and do the same thing on your fabric. So right now I'm opening up the closed part, okay, because you want all 4 pieces to be separate. All right, so I'll just go right ahead and mark it out. So now it is time for us to attach the pockets to the fabric. All right, so just place your maybe front 4 bodies first, place it on your table, okay, and then you will place one of the pockets right side facing right side. Okay, start from that notched part. That is where it's going to start from. So just make sure that the pocket aligns with that part, okay, and then you will pin it in place. Okay, so for the other part, you will also locate the notch and place the pocket on the notched part. All right, and then we'll move on to our machine. So right now on the machine part, you have seen the way I've placed it, and I left about 1 inch out, okay, because that is what I'm going to be taking when I'm sewing the fabric. All right, and I don't want the pocket to be too edgy. All right, so just leave about few inches in, and then you will sew your pocket down just like so. Right after that, you will top stitch on the pocket. Okay, just go right ahead to top stitch on the pocket. So we are going to be doing this for all the 4 pockets now. All right, so now that part is done, this is what I have. All right, I've done that, and I'm moving over to the second one right now. So just go right ahead to stitch it down like you see me do, and then you will top stitch right on the pocket. All right, do not forget, top stitch on the pocket. All right, so just do that for all the 4 pockets, and then we will move on in the tutorial. So moving on now, I'm going to be joining the side now. Okay, so I'm starting from the sleeve. I'm going to be joining all the way down until I get to the pocket side. Okay, so just keep on joining, well, with whatever measurements you have measured out. Just keep on joining the side, and then when you get to the pocket, okay, you have to sew all around the pocket. Okay, like you are seeing me do, just sew around the pocket. Okay, so we are not going to be closing up the opening of that pocket. Right from the upper part, you just sew all around like so. Okay, and then you continue back down. All right, so I'm going to be sewing it now, and when you are sewing it, you have to make sure that you cut in some part of the joining that you did for the front for the pocket. Okay, just so that the edges of the pocket doesn't show. Okay, so right now you continue all the way down. All right, and with that we are done with the pocket. Okay, just do the same thing for the other side. All right, and then you will have your beautiful inseam pocket. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it closer now so you can see that I cut off a little bit of the pocket joining. Okay, so I left out a little bit of the pocket joining, about 0.5 inch out. All right, and with that we have our beautiful pocket. So this is what it looks like at the end of the day. Kindly subscribe to my channel and feel free to share the video. Thank you.